When people grapple with if there is a hell and why good people would go to it, often people ask something like, is Gandhi in hell? If Christianity is the only way, then does that mean that God is going to send everyone else to hell, even people that are noble and virtuous and we would consider among the best of the human race? Well, before we address that directly, in light of the kind of a grading on a curve dynamic, it's important to understand that the Bible teaches that it isn't God's desire that anyone should experience hell as a punishment for their broken relationship with Him, but that everyone would receive the gift of eternal life in heaven through Christ. But since God didn't make us mindless robots, we have a free choice to accept that gift or reject that gift. And there are consequences that come with our freedom to choose, or else the choice would be meaningless. Okay, here's the big reveal. God doesn't send anyone to hell. We choose our own destination of our own free will. This is how the Bible puts it. Whoever believes in Him, Jesus, is not condemned. But whoever does not believe stands condemned already because they have not believed. This is the verdict. Light has come into the world, but men love darkness instead. And it's the same with the person who has chosen to embrace the Christian faith. The judgment of God will simply affirm the decision that has already been made. This is how Jesus phrased it. Very truly, I tell you, whoever hears my word and believes Him who sent me has eternal life and will not be judged, but has crossed over from death to life. So when someone asks, how can a loving God send someone to hell? The answer often surprises them. He doesn't. We send ourselves. Think of it this way. Imagine you're out at sea and your boat begins to sink. You're clinging to a life raft in the middle of the ocean. A boat finds you and comes to you and offers to pull you to safety from your raft. Now, you can either let yourself be saved or allow yourself to die. If you refuse their help, they aren't sending you to a death at sea. You're sending yourself. Hell exists because of our decisions, and we send ourselves. The life and death of Jesus was about what God was willing to do to save people from the consequences of those decisions. But we have to take Him up on the offer. If not, then yes, hell is inevitable. And let's be clear about what hell is. Hell is where God is not. It's not just a place for arbitrary, God just wants to punish or hurt or maim. This is a place where you are going relationally where you chose to go, where God is not. And so everything wonderful, incredible about God is not a part of it. And that's why it's hell. So, is Gandhi in hell? The most direct answer is that Gandhi is where Gandhi chose to be. And that's how the final judgment will work for all of us. God will do the right and just thing by everyone. He will make the just judgment. Whatever the verdict is on anyone's life, whatever truly reflects their choice, will be made. Where we will go where we decided, to the last dying breath of our life to go. I've always been taken by how C.S. Lewis put it. He said, we can bend a knee toward God in this life and say, Thy will be done. Or at the end of our life, force God to say to us, Thy will be done.